Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is Kelsy Elle, and I'm so excited to share with you our lovely, lovely Jen Kalawur with Navigate Life Transitions. She's absolutely just such an incredible support for women who are dealing with empty nest syndrome, which, my little boy's 3 years old and I'm already struggling with this. I tell her all the time, I need you now because I'm not going to be able to be okay when he goes to college. It's such a hard transitional time for moms, and it's like the loss of that identity and the loss of that best friend that was in the house and all of the responsibilities that come with it as well. Suddenly being on your own and going, oh my goodness, I have to reconnect with my husband, and I have to reconnect with my passions, and I have to reconnect with my own joy, and who am I, and what do I even want? And it could be really, really challenging. So welcome, Jen. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to
Oh,
be here.
it's lovely to see you. And so Jen is going to share a little bit today just about her experience working on her program, and how this all came together, and how she's able to reach more people now, and more women even around the world who need this help. And there are so few coaches who are really specializing in this. And so we wanted to talk today and just share some of this path that Jen has taken. So, Jen, I wanted to just really quickly ask you, what is a big transformation that you feel like you've made while you were in the program, and just working all of this out?
Well, it got me to accept the responsibility that I need to share my gifts, and there was no more room for doubt. There just isn't. So I put myself out there to serve, to give to people what they need, because there was a time in my life when I needed it. So I know exactly what people are going through.
That's really important too, the doubt. I think everyone, 8-figure business owners feel it, and budding entrepreneurs and coaches who are just out to help and serve others. They have this important message, but it's like, wait, who am I to speak on this? Or why should they come to me when there are maybe more well-known people out there? But the truth is, why not? When you have that message and you have that need to help, and then you just need to figure out how to get more people to see you. So it's a really beautiful gift that you've been given, and your ladies are very, very lucky to have you. Tell us where how you started. Where did you begin? What was that moment that you decided you even wanted to get into this type of coaching?
Well, I own a brick and mortar business. I have a yoga studio, and I was very challenged with that. I was getting pretty frantic because I wasn't doing the work that I love to do. I was so stuck in the back end of things and just running the business. I wanted to do something more, to bring myself back, to serve people. I studied yoga therapy, and I really wanted to bring that to people so they had the opportunity for the healing and the transformation that I did.
That's wonderful. And how is it to coach, yoga and different things with the body virtually?
It's interesting. I feel very comfortable with it because I did a lot of corporate as well. So doing the video and explaining things, I work with vision impaired people as well. So making sure that they have the cues and they understand it clearly and feel relaxed and comfortable and not judged is really important.
Yeah, it is. And so, this is like your genius right here. This is your zone of genius. Did getting into all of the tech and the idea of marketing scare you?
It did. It intimidated me because I did not have a background in it. So because of your program, through that program and the work that we did together, I'm much more comfortable with the technology and how it really all comes together to promote me and put me in people's path that need me.
Yeah. Remind me how you found me in the program.
So I was very desperate. It was last August and things were not clicking at the studio, and I was in a panic. I was terrified. I found one online coaching program that was specific for yoga business, and they just did not click with me. I felt that they were even kind of like bored. I felt they were judging me, or it was a little arrogant there. So I took a pass with that. And then I found you a few weeks later and watched you. I was like, I'll just watch the webinar and at least get some information so I have some idea to move forward. And just fell in love with your message and your voice and your presence. So when I did get on the call with you, I knew that it was a yes.
Oh, that's so awesome. It's heaven sent, universe sent for sure. And I feel like that message it just gets across right when we need it the most. So that's really beautiful. Did you feel like scared to jump in again to a program, especially after having been through a program that wasn't a good experience?
Yes, I was nervous, but talking to you took it away. It was a big decision, definitely. But I instinctively knew it was the right one. I actually had to ask myself, am I going to regret it more saying yes or saying no? And that's what clinched it for me. So that's why I went ahead.
That gives me goosebumps because I do definitely, I think in that term too, is that game time decision or the sliding doors moments in our lives where we know we need help and we know we're probably not going to be able to do it on our own, but it's so scary. And do we just leap and do it? And how is that going to change our lives? So it's really beautiful. And you didn't have this program up and running when you came to me.
No, not at all. I was thinking more about the brick and mortar business. But when you opened up this idea that I can reach more people online because it's a whole other platform that I could use, it really excited me. And to specifically help with people, coaching them through the transition of raising their children to who am I and what do I do now? And it's really you're on the cusp of your second act, and you get to design your life all over again. So there's really awesome opportunity with the empty nest. That's how I got into this business. It was after my daughter left home.
Absolutely. And I find a lot of my clients and coaches do that. They're speaking from such experience, and it's like you really know what your mamas are going through on that deep level. You know what they need because you know what you needed at the time, and then it's just so happens that you have that expertise in your back pocket to be able to share that with them and give them that accountability, which is it's really important. So. Would you say that going through the program, what was one of the biggest things that I told you to do at first that either seemed scary or seemed overwhelming, but ended up being a real godsend?
So I'm an introvert. It took a long time for me to be in front of a yoga classroom teaching. And when you told me to create a Facebook Live video, it terrified me. I was like, I can't, I don't like the sound of my voice. I can't watch myself. Who else is going to want to watch me? But I did it. I was accountable. I did it. And you reviewed it, and your feedback telling me that because I was authentic, because I was showing my vulnerability, that I was connecting to people on an emotional level. And that was really important to me, that I didn't have to change myself. I just had to keep putting myself out there. And that was really encouraging for me.
I love that. And again, believe it or not, most people are, they can seem like they're having the time of their lives on a Facebook Live, but I would say most people are pretty nervous to get on camera and then to get on camera live. And you nailed it. And, giving you those tools to understand, like, you've got it. You've got it. There's no need to be nervous when you have that information. You have the heart to share your message. And now it's just speak it, shout it from the rooftops, and you really nailed it. What happened right away? Because I believe when you were in the program, you got quite a few clients. Was it from your Facebook Lives, or what was that from?
Yes, I did that. I used I had a base from the yoga studio, so I utilized that as well. I created a beta testing group. So they were all local women that I pretty much knew. And it was a really encouraging experience because it validated that I had what it took and that I could make a difference and help people and transform their mindset as to how they can take this time in their life and move forward and even deepen their relationships with their adult children. So yeah, I'm just really grateful for that. And that gave me the confidence to then put myself out there to other women, to the broader base, people within the US, outside the US. It's amazing.
Yeah, because when I first talked to you, I think you were like, wait, I can actually do this outside of my town. And that was really exciting for you, especially working with people in person. And then this idea of this, I'm going to really be able to reach a larger audience. So how was it putting together your funnel? Did it feel like it flowed for you as far as getting your ads up and all of the tech aspects?
Yes, it did. It was another thing that I was not comfortable with, the marketing, the technology, and you were so helpful with that. And even like little tweaks here and there to match the algorithm, which was like another language to me. And yeah, now it's working really wonderfully. I'm getting really good feedback.
That's wonderful. And what is your actual offer? Is it an 8-week or a 12-week offer now?
It's currently an 8-week program, but I have a Facebook group that is ongoing. So that's perpetual of people that needing support, group phone calls every week. So yeah, I'm basically creating community because it can be very isolating when you're going through it, and especially and how you talk about it with other people. So now the support and the feedback that everybody's given each other is so heartwarming.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. And this, the idea of algorithms and all the tech, and it can make someone so scared that they aren't going to, move forward with their dream, because this idea of I've never done it before and I don't know how to do it. But when you do have someone who's just allowing you the space to do it, and how accomplished you must feel now that you have a program up and running that you didn't have. And then within 8 weeks, you had a full on course that you could put your ladies through around the world and help them in a way that is incredibly transformational. For you, would you say that you ever imagined that you would have that up and running that quickly?
No, not at all, especially with the struggle with the studio. This came very quickly and very easily. And it was a lot of investment of time and attention, but it was joyful, honestly, because I knew that it was going to make a difference.
Yeah. Would you say that going through this program, was it helpful just being with the other, people in the program, your colleagues, and also seeing how they're able to get through it, and also they're on the same page as you? Was that a nice support for you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was really encouraging, witnessing other people's wins, seeing their businesses expand and grow, sharing information, sharing ideas, struggles, and even like our own blocks, mental or not thinking that this can work, and really moving through it together. It was really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. How has your mindset around asking for a higher dollar amount than you ever had? How is that?
That it took some time, but I'm very comfortable with it now because it's important. I know the work that I do is of high value, and it is life-changing going through my program, because they're going to look back at this time and are they still going to be stuck in it, or are they going to heal and move forward to experience true happiness and joy in their lives again?
Yeah, and they get that group support as well, which for, moms dealing with empty nest, that's everything. To
Yeah.
know I'm not alone. Maybe a mom often kind of loses touch with friends and loses touch with these support systems. And then to have that group to really lift them up. And it's so, it goes so beyond just the information that you're giving them. It's that accountability you're giving them, and then the group support. And you put that together and your program is really priceless.
Yeah, absolutely. And the content with it, I do customize it for each person. I work with people individually through the 8-week program. So it's not you adhering to something that I created. It's me listening to you and understanding what will best help you, what would best be appropriate for you. And we're all different. And that's what I love, is the connection with each person.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've just beautifully went through the program. You showed up, you were committed, you were just really resourceful. Anything I asked you to do, you did it. You never complained. You were such a dream student. And then, watching you get your effortless clients after that, it was like, wow. And now your funnel is up, and I think you took a pause when you got really busy at the yoga studio, and then you have your funnel back up, and you're reaching these wonderful women. And do you offer breakthrough calls now for your women?
Yes, absolutely. I have a page on my website that you can book a call with me, and I'm very excited to connect and speak with people who are going through the struggle and may not even completely understand what it is.
Yeah. A lot of women have just, they've lost that kind of joy or that zest, and they don't know it's even a problem. They think that's normal, when in reality, it doesn't need to be that way. And you have such an amazing story yourself of, you and your husband now, and you have all of these great things. Your career is going like gangbusters, and your husband, and you have such a great story. And your children are still in your lives, just in a different way. Yeah. And so you've had to readjust and balance and find your own new things, which you've done. So you're such a great role model to all of your women. And so if any of you are empty nesters or soon to be empty nesters, you have to check out Jen's page, her Facebook group, and then of course that is Navigate Life Transitions. And then if you want to book a call with her, they're free, right?
Yes.
Yep,
Absolutely.
free clarity calls. And I believe what is the website? Is it navigatelife-transitions.net?
.net. Yep.
And then /booking.
Yes.
Okay, I'll post that for you guys so you can even click on it easily, because sometimes that can be a lot. But I'm so happy that you took the time to share a little bit about your experience. And if someone was on the fence and they're just like, I don't know, maybe it's not the right time to get my program out. Maybe I'll do it, next month or next year, or maybe it's too expensive. What would you say to people who are just feeling, kind of that fear?
I totally understand it. I felt the same way too, but I knew that, like I said before, I would regret it more not doing it and taking care of it right away, because there was questions and things that I was aggravated with that I was trying to figure out by myself, and sometimes making even a bigger mess. And I needed clarity. I needed direction, and I needed a mentor, honestly. And I'm so grateful for the experience, and I wouldn't change it.
That makes me happy. And yes, we're very grateful for you, and so happy to have helped you, expand and create this beautiful program for women, and just be able to serve on a higher level. So it's really beautiful to watch you grow and watch all of your success and all of these women's lives change. So Jen, thank you so much for sharing your time with all of us. And I'll be talking to you soon, and I'm sure you'll be talking to a lot of my wonderful mamas soon too.
Thank you so much, Kelsey.
Thank you. Bye, Jen.
Bye.